and invest in the future, make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, make sure the bell notification stays lit like that you guys do not miss out on any future updates. We're going to be doing some Bitcoin price prediction. We're going to be talking about the war on rugs, and most importantly, of course, happy B-Day, happy birthday to that XPX community, man. I mean, 10 months we've been doing this thing, going and going, and we're still going, and we're still alive, and we're still producing, we're still providing products and services for the whole space. That's what it's all about. It is the war on rug space today, everybody. Welcome in. If you guys are just joining me, definitely feeling very passionate about the war on rugs. Everybody, what? Doesn't that sound great? Are you not tired of being rugged? Let me know down in the comments below if you're tired of being rugged, everybody. I know that gets old, everybody. It gets old. And if you're concerned, if you're looking for a project, if you're looking for something, hey, Bitcoin's there. XPX is there. 10 months, still doing our thing, everybody. Welcome in. Yes, Mikey. Oh, I summoned the Mike. I summoned the broskies for sure. He said, wait a minute, war on rugs? Happy Easter, hermano. Happy Easter to everybody who's celebrating. Man, much love and respect to everybody. Those who celebrate, those who are not celebrating. I'm celebrating you. I'm celebrating life. I'm going to celebrate it with you, right? That's what we're doing here in cryptocurrency, everybody. That's what we're doing. When you're providing this much value and you're bringing all these people together, man, that's why you guys can have a good time in this space. I want you guys to pull up, man. Gorillas, get the gorillas in here. I think it's very important that we highlight some of the success about this, like, I don't know, this term that these guys came up with. These gorillas, they, walking through the jungle trying to do like bro does. I absolutely love when he gets into that little moment where he's like, and then they started getting smart. I love that stuff, man. I live for what we're doing in this space, brother. Mikey, much love and respect, brother, to you, your family, and everything you got going on in life, brother. To your, everybody celebrating this wonderful weekend. But we got work to do. We got some work to do. So I need gorillas to pull up. I need XPX to pull up, and I need whatever communities out there that's surviving the trenches. If you're surviving the trenches, get your community in here. Let's get it over here. Sending the gorilla signal out now. He's laughing. He said they were walking through the jungle and they found smart DeFi and they started to read and they started to get smart. I love that so much. It hits so hard for me. You don't even know. Like I love it because what you did was create some lore right there, bro. That's what you did. Many blessings, man. I appreciate it. Many blessings to all of you guys. We got Mr. Mo pulling up. Hey, Rico, XPX, Feg are going all the way. We have to take it all the way. Not only are we going to go all the way, Mr. Mo, Mikey, TK, those listening in, but we must take it all the way. Not just saying, hey, it's going to go all the way. But we got to take it and go all the way. Yeah, that's my stuff right there. And they got smart. That was one of my favorite parts right there. He said they were walking through the jungle and they found smart DeFi and they started to read and the gorillas got smart. And oh my God, I was like, go, bro, go. When you're having those ciphers with your bros and me and my broskies, we would call it Einstein moments. And these days, I got a Tesla tattoo and everything. It should have been called Tesla moments, but man, those moments are epic. I live for that stuff, man. So, man, it looks like we're gonna have a pretty great stream. We got 37 people up in here already. We're not even 3 minutes in, so you guys must have been waiting for a little bit of this war on rugs. We got Dos Equis also pulling in, great support of XPX, and somebody that actually knows a little bit about TA as well. And I got some great news for everybody today. I got some great news, and you guys are like, "What's so great?" I mean, the prices are the same, Rico. What are you talking about? What is so great right now? Well, the 50 moving average. The way we're breaking above the 50 moving average is easy math, everybody. I don't want to make this too hard for you. I want to make this very easy. I know these prices suck. I know they're, somewhat boring the way they continue to consolidate, but there is a silver lining to what's going on in the market right now. So let's start off with Bitcoin and then we'll go down the line. We'll talk about all the projects that pulled up, all the meme coins, all the everything. And of course, we're going to be celebrating, XPX's 10 months of not rugging the space. What are you talking about? You guys are getting rugged every 10 minutes. Here we go, 10 months not rugging the space. Here we go. Overall crypto market cap sitting at a $2.69 trillion market cap, going up slowly but steadily, right? Little by little, inch by inch, bam by bam. That's what's going on. 2.69 trillion. This is what I'm mostly excited about right here, everybody. I'm mostly excited about this 50 moving average, the daily chart, and that we're finally breaking above. And this is where people usually can't make it. They're holding on. They can't make it. This is where you actually got to take it all the way. We're actually right there. You have already made it through the hard part of the space. This is that first initial, crazy breakout or crazy shakeout before the breakout. And I really, if you guys are tapped in with me, I really think that we're going to get to talk about how we were right about this 50 moving average being very, I'm drawing it every day for you guys. Very smooth, right? Like this, like that. This is what I think is in our future. Now, the haters might not want to admit it. A lot of spaces, it's easy to talk about whatever you want to talk about in a space because there's no almost document proof. Nobody's going to go back and listen to it. But time and time again, even back here, exactly what I told you guys was going to happen did. Now, when this was getting shaky right here, I was keeping it honest with you guys. I was saying, hey, we're having problems right here. We're inside this. I did not suspect this breakdown this hard, right? This was a little bit different. But what I'm excited about is look at this candles above the 50. Very bullish, everybody. Very bullish. When we broke underneath the 50 right here, since February 3rd, bearish underneath the 50 moving average, 50 moving average. And just now recently, after all these months, after all these rugs, after all these projects that continue to say they're going to do this, but they never do, and everybody's just been rugging each other through all these months, you got projects like XPX ready to ride the next wave of this crypto market. This is the next wave, everybody. Load the bags. And you're like, why? Well, for the first time since February, we are breaking above the 50 moving average. And I think we're going to have another I told you so moment. Been doing this for a while in the space. It's not because I'm smarter than anybody. That's for sure not the case. It's just that I love this stuff. I love it that much. I spend my whole I'm just so I don't want to do nothing else. This is what I love to do. This stuff that people call boring and why is he doing it? Because I love it. That's why. I found something that I love. It's this. And I think we got a humble pie being cooked up right now while we trade this gap right here and we come back up to this point of control. This is where, as investors, Bitcoin dominance went down a bit. It did. That's fine. But I think we're getting ready. There's, maybe we get altcoin season coming up and all that stuff. But I think we have one more push, Dos Equis. I think we have a push. Now, do we break 100K and stay above it? That's where we got to figure that stuff out. But for the first time, we're seeing a break over the 50 moving average, and we got this volume profile right here and this upper valley range, and we have the point of control right here. And this thing's like a magnet. This red line is like a magnet. It loves not nothing's 100%. That's why it's not financial advice, but it is like a magnet the way it brings price to that point of control, which you're like, okay, big deal. What's so exciting about that? Well, the fact that this point of control, let me get the candles out the way to show everybody. Let me we base the fact is that the point of control is up here at 96,000. The whole space would feel a lot more bullish with BTC at 96,000. And if you look at this 50 moving average, this is the first time turning green in a long time since February in crypto years. In crypto months, those are years, months feel like years. It's like, oh my God, it's been feeling like forever. This is the first time on the daily chart that we're seeing this 50 moving average turn green. Why is that? Well, the candles are breaking above it for the first time in a long time. So if you felt like you've been holding on for dear life, that's because everybody has. Everybody's been feeling like the ceiling is falling. Well, because it has been falling to a certain extent. This is Bitcoin, bro. Bitcoin. But tell me what project you're buying. We'll bring them up as well. Let's get this stream kind of packed. We got 57 people up in here. We can do a lot better than that. That's for sure. I know it's Easter and all that stuff, and people are happy. Good. Be happy. Let's talk crypto a little bit as well right here because this is what's going on right now. This is the 50 moving average being broken. Look at all these other times we tested it, but we can never get above it. And the 50 moving average, the one that I'm using, turns green when we get above it. So on the daily chart, what's up, Lisa? For the first time in a long time, on the daily chart, we're seeing BTC break above the 50 moving average. And BTC is the rising tide. And that's why this tide has, came back and everybody's been, rugging each other nonstop and, doing all that stuff. But now we get to the exciting part of crypto again. And it's right here. It's right here. The candles. Let me zoom in even more. I just need to get so zoomed in that you guys actually get this. Like, do you guys see that? You see these candles, how beautiful that looks? I want you guys to look at it like how weird I am about this stuff. You see this? Like, this is beautiful to me. This makes my day. This is like, oh my God, look how beautiful that break above the 50 is. Oh, I love it. Look at it's clearly above the 50. Oh, now we do have some long wicks on top and the selling pressure, but that is natural. When it first breaks above the 50 moving average, it actually has to do some silly movement like that, where it's actually fighting and these are retest trades, where it goes like this and it breaks above and comes back down and buyers start to come in. Oops. Because it might even do that little fake breakout or whatever. It usually does that sometimes too, but something like this and people would trade us back up to the point of control, which is 96,000. That'll make the market a lot more bullish. So, BTC price predictions, I am obviously feeling a little bit better. Now, is this going to happen tomorrow? Is this going to set the market? No, this takes time. This takes, people getting off the fence again, building some momentum, ETH going up, BNB going up. The BTC reward, no doubt. Oh, I mean, it's going to go up. I have FEG. Oh, we got some gorillas up here. What? I heard Rico say ape in. If you're shorting, I would be very careful. That short, all that, bearish, bear confidence that they had, you got to admit, the Bears been feeling confident since February 3rd, 2025. The Bears have been just feeling strong. Oh, they feel strong. But this is where trouble strikes on the Bears. This is where the Bulls start to act up. You want to start looking for your longy longs right around here. Now, this is pretty fractal. I like to trade the 15-minute, boom. You look at this 15. Could you handle this on the 15-minute chart above the 50 from right here coming up to the point of control? You can handle that. Oh, it went up even higher to the upper valley range where all this volume is at, all this liquid. Oh, you can handle that. Break underneath the 50. That's scary. That gets bearish, right? And you can trade this like this where most likely it'll come back down, right? I'm more worried that the industry is going to get too much government fingers involved. Trade alts, load up on FEG token to XPX. They're gonna get involved no matter what. They're gonna get involved no matter what. The thing is what people forget. Did you establish anything to make sure that it's grandfathered in? You know, did you establish anything that when the government get their little fingers in, that you got something that gets grandfathered in? Because I do believe there's going to be some regulations. History has proven that through technology, whether it's weapons or whatever it might be, that regulations start to step in. Whether it's trading, regulations start to step in. But there's also a history of showing that certain people establish certain things that are so good and so much and such a big user base is using it that they get grandfathered in. Have you guys ever heard of that term? I'm making sure XPX gets grandfathered in as one of the payment infrastructures. I don't need a funny face for this project. It takes the people to make DeFi remain DeFi. It truly does, bro. It truly does. That's why, like, when I'm saying this terminology right here, as far as being grandfathered in, that I'm a true believer in DeFi. It's one of the reasons I rock with like rocks so much and like smart DeFi because it's true DeFi. And even the name X pays X goes back to the Satoshi Nakamoto paper, right? Because it needs to be coming from the people. Ando for USA RWA crypto. I mean, that's a great player. A lot of people are saying Ando, right? Yes, I'm godfathered in. Yeah, we got to be. We got to be. You got to be. If you know, you know. There we go, man. This is $85,000 Bitcoin. Like I said on the daily chart, we have not seen this in a while. So if you feel like you've been holding on, the Bears, yes, it's true. We've been holding on, but you better be excited right now. This is the first time that you can start to have some fun with some longs because it's starting. Now, you know what? If we break back underneath the 50 and we got to come up on here on a live stream and we got to be honest and we're watching the 50 moving average and this thing comes down like this and it's doing this, but somehow it curls and goes like this and we go from trading above it to saying, oh, back underneath it, then we address it. And then we come to a prior resistance becoming future support. We see also that this is on the table, right? This gap right here. So that's a possibility. I'm more bullish than bearish. Sue me for it. I don't know what to tell you, right? I mean, I don't want to be bearish. I want to go long. But if it's bearish, it's bearish. If it's bullish, it's bullish. You know, and right now it was bearish for quite a bit underneath this 50 moving average. Right now, 50 moving average being broke above the 50 moving average being broke above on the daily chart. That's bullish to me. I want to be more bullish than anything, right? I want the markets to go up, and we play it day by day. That's why we pull up nonstop. So daily chart, finally seeing some natural breakout that looks really good for Bitcoin. When we look on the weekly chart, we look like we've been overreacting nonstop. When we go to the weekly chart on Bitcoin, you look like you have been overreacting nonstop. You have been paper handing great projects because all the rugs is all the noise, right? So the rugs are screaming to everybody the space is over because their rugs are over and they feel like they can't rug the space anymore. But when you really look, that's why today's episode is the war on rugs, everybody. But when you really look, everybody has been completely overreacting. You go to the weekly chart, I mean, look at this 50 moving average on the weekly chart. Look at this. Could you handle this smooth ASS movement? Look how smooth this thing moves. Now it could move like this and it's time to party's over. But that's not what it's showing on the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, what it looks like is everybody's been completely overreacting because on the weekly chart, this is the first freaking dip, everybody, from Bitcoin. And it's over here trading above the 50 moving average. Is this not a chart that if it was any yada 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 chitty bang bang meme coin, this is a healthy chart, everybody. What are you talking about? Do not get lost in the sauce. Do not let these, rugs get the best of you because it'll make you think that the space is all over when in actuality, look how bullish this chart looks for Bitcoin. This is the okay. We go to. Are we not allowed to dip one time, everybody? Now, what's crazy is that the way that we live, and with TikTok brains and microwave era people, and everybody wanting everything now, that this little dip right here feels like it took an eternity. So people start paper handing great projects. They start paper handing their long term play. You don't want to do that. This is Bitcoin doing its first dip, bouncing, bouncing right off of what, everybody? What is it bouncing right off of? The 50 moving average. Wow. Last time it bounced right off of it, and it didn't break underneath it. It kept going up. So this is why I think why we have this marked up here, this 120 Bitcoin. I do think that that is still 100% on the table. I'm even willing to go as far as saying that Bitcoin on the table is still going to go up to some of these ranges. $169,000 Bitcoin still on the table. Going into the yellow, still on the table. I don't care about the tariffs. I don't care about this, that, and I'm here to print with you guys and build something. Do not get, as any of that noise made you rich, any other administration, has paying attention to any of that noise made you wealthy? Don't worry, I'll wait. Oh, I was actually waiting because it doesn't. It doesn't. What's happening right now is the chart is saying something to you. Now, if this is going to be the one time that the Bitcoin rainbow chart doesn't play out, then fine. I'll say, hey guys, we were wrong. It didn't play out exactly how it was supposed to play out. It did the Odie Wapti on us. It was going to do this. It didn't do it. Go figure, everybody. The time that we're using it, it's not working. But I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. And there were a bunch of people that said, hey, BTC would never make it to $100. It did. There were a bunch of people that said BTC will never make it to $1,000. It did. There were people that say, okay, it made it to 1,000. It's not doing 10,000. It did. And they're like, you know what? 10,000 is super impressive. Let's leave it at that. There's no way it's going to go to any higher than that. But you know what else it did? $100,000 Bitcoin. You know what else they're saying? You know what else the same people are saying? That it's not going to go higher. Because red president, blue president, tariffs, recession, all noise. All noise. Every time, you don't think through all these years the presidents haven't changed? Through all these years? You don't think that policies have changed? And you know what was going on? People were just getting rich. People were just getting rich. You don't think COVID happened during this? You don't think wars happen during this? You don't think all kinds of noise happened during all of this? You getting emotionally attached and hating people and going out of your way to do that, has it made you rich, or did it make the people that just paid attention to this money? It's up to you. But whether or not that this is going to transpire, that is not the question. What side of the fence you're on, how you're moving and grooving, that's entirely up to you. If you find more value in, crying about what's going on and all that stuff, and that's where you're at, and you want to every 4 years be able to, complain about what's going on, hey, you're always going to have something to complain about. How rich is that making you? I would like to know. I would like to get all up in your business and know how rich is that actually making you? Like, how happy is that actually making you? People say money doesn't make you happy, but I swear when you don't have it, I've seen people not that happy. So right now, I'm not a financial advisor, but I do want you guys to pay attention that this thing has been on a track, been doing his own thing during wars, during presidencies. I want you guys to lock in really good. I'm talking from my own experience. Lock in and make sure you can't beat them, join them. Now, I want to make sure that we're joining them in the right way. I want to make sure that we get some of this action, Dos Equis. You know, is that not okay? Can we not earn that? I mean, it happened every other time. Can we not get a little bit of our little, bull run action? And that's fine. It's going to come back. It's going to pull back. It's done that every other time, right? Pull back, pull back, pull back. But it's also pumped. It's also pumped. It's also pumped. And that's exactly where we're at. And I'm not going to let emotions on keywords as tariffs and recessions when I can go through all this period time before and they had all these other words. If it wasn't Al Qaeda, if it wasn't ISIS, if it wasn't this, if it wasn't that, there was always a boogeyman to make sure that you did not get none of this. Are you okay with that? Are you okay with getting rugged by the system? You're being rugged by the system. You're being rugged by the system. And all of this just continues. So the war on rugs is real, everybody. The war on rugs is real. Don't get rugged by the system. Don't get rugged by media. Don't get rugged by getting lost through like hating people and stuff like that. Get wealthy, man. That's all I want you guys to do. That's all I really want you guys to do. Because even when it pumps up here, TK, Mikey, and it comes down here, it's not going to be as cheap as it was before. It's not gonna, you're not going to see those prices again. So even let's say tariff, let's all cry together. We flatline like this. Even if we flatline, we're still right. You know that? Even if we flatline on BTC, XPX, Fed token, your favorite projects, the market keeps going up. Can you guys believe that? Can you guys believe that the whole world is soon going to be all digital currency anyways? So no matter what, this just goes up. It's like the new S&P 500. I need you guys to understand it. This is only going to go up. Is there going to be dips? Yeah, there was dips before. We went into the blue, into the blue, into the blue. But let's see this. Let's play devil's advocate. We don't go into the green no more. Ooh, Mikey, we ain't going into the green no more, brother. We ain't going into the yellow, the orange. We just gonna flatline in the blue. Guess what happens when we just flatline? Bitcoin's still $120,000. Bitcoin's still $120,000, even if we consolidate. Even if we consolidate all the way to this green line over here, Bitcoin 182,000. So did it matter getting lost in the sauce and all this stuff? And I don't like this and I don't like that and blah blah blah. Do you have a coconut with an umbrella in the coconut? Are you wiggling your nasty little toes in the sand? What are you doing? We got to get the priorities straight because it's going to keep getting more expensive. And eventually, that opportunity, that window, that it's not going to happen again for another 40, 50, maybe 100 years when they switch the game all over again. That's not going to happen. I'm not trying to do this and figure it out in my 80s. I'm not going to try to figure that out in my 80s. So this is that moment where a long time the powers that be made a Federal Reserve. Guess what they're making now? A Bitcoin reserve. When have we been hearing that you have an opportunity to get into the market right at the moment where the world of finance is changing and they're making new reserves? We weren't alive when they did it last time. That's how unique this experience is. The last time they did this, there's a little island over here called Jackal Island. Go look it up for yourself, where the powers that be got together and decided your faith for the future, decided how your money was going to work. And it did for that while, all the way to 72, till President Nixon took it off the gold standard and made it even. That's when the money changed again. That's where it became actual fiat. And right now we're seeing this happen again, everybody. Is it going to happen again where they switch up how things operate? I'm sure it is, but I'm sure my bones are going to hurt as well. I'm sure my curly hair is going to be super snow white. I'm sure that I'm probably not going to be as ambitious as I am today to try to figure out whatever new system they're going to be talking about when I'm 88 years old. How about I do it now? How about I take advantage of this right here? Anybody want to send me one Bitcoin? I'll be in indentured servant for the next 3 years. Yeah, I mean, he said, I'll hold you down, man, whatever you need. You know, it's right here. There's a lot of opportunities for everybody. There's a lot of opportunities. When I first started covering this right here, Mikey, this was barely even orange, bro. I was joking with everybody. I was like, this is all going to turn orange. This is what it's going to look like. The whole world is going to go like this. Did you build anything to get grandfathered in? Did you do anything for this space to make sure that you're a part of the future world of finance? Did you become the next Visa? Did you become the next MasterCard? Did you become the next people who just make the cards? You don't even got to be a bank. You could have just been the person who makes plastic in that rectangle shape and you'd be rich. Mikey, you could just be the card maker guy. Whoever capitalizes on this shift that's happening right here is going to reap a lot of rewards. This is the future, everybody. Let's go into the war on rugs and how we're, capitalizing on the future with Feg Token, everybody. That's right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, everybody. Let's go. Feg Token, baby, right here, sitting at $7.62 million market cap. We got the war on rugs, everybody. What's going on? The war on rugs is real. People love the rugs, though. They love the rugs. They love them. They love them. They love them. It's like people like being lied to. But you know what? The war on rugs is here, everybody, and it is here by you or to you. Buy Feg Token right here at Feg Token. Give them a follow. This is the war on rugs. Let's see what they got right here. We got Feg migration airdrop. We covered this already. See what else we got right here. We covered this. Blunt was doing his thing. We're up to date. We're up to date on the war on rugs, everybody. And it's happening every single day. You want to continue to push forward on this amazing product by Feg Token. And it is Smart DeFi, everybody. And one of the best ways to show off the war on rugs is XPX, honestly, because 10 months that this project's right here not rugging you. Now, people like to be rugged. I understand that. They like to chase the rugs. That's fine. But we need that to happen almost to a certain extent so we can show them like, hey, this is what it looks like. And we got Feg Token doing this thing. I know they're working on some things. The airdrop's done. They got the upgrade tool going, and they're working on some other stuff. Once all these chapters are done and the market starts to pick up, I'm sure they're going to start to fire on quite a few things as far as marketing, as far as creating some hype and whatnot like that. So this is Feg Token at its finest, everybody, at its lowest point. And you guys get to snatch it up for discount prices. I mean, this is the governance token. This is the war on rugs. Let me post a flyer for the war on rugs. I mean, post it, bro. Post it, brother. Definitely post it. Definitely post it. Let me make sure that this is still working. We had that little flicker, but now since we're on OBS, it doesn't shut the whole stream down, which is really nice. Because we used to have it where it would crash the stream, but that doesn't happen anymore. Haha, we use OBS, baby. So the war on rugs is real. Mikey's making a flyer right now. Let's go to some more beautiful things. I think the best way to show off the war on rugs today, especially, is with XPX, everybody. Let's go. Showing off the war on rugs. What a project holding strong right around, where are we at? 572. We're getting right over 600K again. We're at a nice little sweet spot, fighting for that $1 million market cap. We're honestly not that far away, everybody, from like the hype coming back and everybody feeling like, oh, yeah, we're doing it. But it just takes to get it out the mud. We gotta get it out the mud, everybody. We truly do. And right now, that's exactly what we're doing together. We're getting out the mud. All-time high, $2.7 million market cap, sitting at a discount price of 572K. This is a price that we want to get above. Getting over that $1 million market cap, and really, I like to set the standard a little bit higher if that's okay with you guys. But right here, 1.5 million people have that moment. That is only created by the people. We could release utility, do this, do that, do the holler, do that. But if everybody's not tired of being rugged and supporting the project, then it doesn't work. We got to work together, everybody. We got this. Let's go, man. 10 months? Come on, that's super cool. I mean, when you really think about what we've done here, what we've accomplished as a community, as a project, as everybody coming together and making this stuff happen, it's absolutely amazing. You might be wondering, maybe you're new to the channel. You're like, what have you guys done? What are you talking about, this XPX thing? What are you so pumped up about this? Well, 10 months, everybody. 10 months today, I launched this thing on Smart DeFi to start the war on rugs, right? We almost initiated it with, the launch of Smart DeFi. Like, the whole war on rugs just like really just started. And that's where you get a project like XPX, leveraging the power of Smart DeFi to the fullest, using the staking, using the lending, and coupling it all together, putting it all together, coupling it all together to make a fantastic product and service, which we have, everybody, which we truly, truly, truly have. And let's talk about it. Let's talk about it right now. Let's go to xpxpay.com. Let's talk about where we started off. Let's talk about where we're at. Let's talk about where we're going, everybody. We got 116 people live with us, 30 minutes in, but we got the ultimate off-ramp solution. We got payment solutions right here. If you want to off-ramp your crypto, xpxpay.com is the way to do it. If you want to invest into a project that you're like, I want to invest into what makes sense to retail, something that's practical, that when retail comes in, they're going to be able to absorb this. This makes sense. I think retail understands Visa cards. I think retail understands MasterCards. I think retail understands savings. I think retail understands loans, right? Well, XPX has all of that right in-house. And part of it is leveraged by Smart DeFi that I have to represent and let everybody know. Excuse me. Posted a nice video for War on Rugs on Feg main account. Okay, let's go to it. Let's go to it right now. Let's refresh this. And that's what we got. We got access to each other, man. We got a lot of power here, man. We just gotta. Oh, there we go. Go watch the live. Always support the OG Fed Gorilla Smart DeFi at Rico Moneybags. I appreciate it, broski. I really do. I really appreciate it, man. I really appreciate this post right here. You guys know that I'm 100% OG Fed Gorilla, and I could have just been talking about how much I love Smart DeFi and not do anything about it. Just be a YouTuber, constantly saying I love the Gorilla, I love their new technology. But you know what? I went further than that. Talk is cheap. I know Mikey, you resonate with that. Talk is cheap, bro. So I just, we have to walk the walk, believe it or not, and we're walking the walk right now with XPX. Now I want to show you guys something. This amazing power of like Smart DeFi, and when you couple Smart DeFi with XPX, how exciting that is. The fact that we have products and services that make sense to retail. If I tell retail, you know what a savings account is, they're gonna be like, yeah, of course. What are you doing? Insulting my intelligence or something? Of course I know what a savings account is. Okay, I just tell them I got something better than that. I got something better than a savings account. It's called a staking account, a contract right here, right? That lets you earn passive income. And then I go to the next phase and I talk to, retail, and I talk to normal investors coming. I'm like, you guys heard of loans, right? Yeah. And they're like, of course. The whole country is built on debt. Of course, everybody's heard of a loan. Everybody's heard of a credit card and taking out a loan, right? Well, check this out. Not only are you able to create passive income, real passive income on every buy and sell transaction through the staking protocol, but you can then off ramp the loan, or off ramp, no, not off ramp the loan, off ramp your passive income. It doesn't even have to be your initial investment. You can say, hey, I got a flat tire. I've been accumulating some staking rewards. I don't want to put any sell pressure on the chart, but I need XYZ amount. I'm just going to take a 30-day interest-free loan off the passive income that I've been making right now. And it's like, okay, you take out your loan. You're like, I'm not a degen though, Rico. I need this for a flat tire. I'm not I'm not using my passive income to go chase a rug. This is the War on Rugs episode, everybody. We're coming in hard right now. Ooh, this is the War on Rugs episode, 10 months. So I want my passive income that I made off my staking to use it right here on my lending tool to off ramp it. But I don't want to be a degen, Rico. What I want to do is use that passive income that I'm taking a loan out against now to fix my tire. I'm just a human being. I'm a regular person. I got a flat tire, drove over a nail. I don't want to sell my XPX. You know what you can do with XPX? You can then take that passive income that you take out a loan against because it's backed by BNB, and then you can come right here and off ramp it into a card or go to non KYC payments and pay a bill. Maybe you're backed up on a bill and you're like, hey, Rico, if I don't take out a loan against, listen to this. If I don't take out a loan against my XPX token, I'm not going to be able to pay my electric bill. I'm not going to be able to pay my electric bill. And you know what? Not everybody wants to take out a loan on their crypto and go, chase the next rug. This is the war on rugs. I need to take out a loan on my crypto, Mikey, on my XPX because I need to pay the electricity bill. What do? I take out a loan on my XPX. I come over here to Smart DeFi, or I come over here to xpxpay.com. I go to USA and I look for my electric company, right? And I off ramp that loan that thanks to Smart DeFi we're allowed to do. And I literally use it for real world activities. Do you guys see that? There's so much power in what we have right here when you bring this together. That's why it was important for me to launch XPX on Smart DeFi because there's no way, I don't know how everybody else doesn't see this. How is there not people leveraging the fact that we get to do this? Right? This is crazy. And that's what XPX has done. It has put it all together to allow us to make passive income and then take out a loan. And of course, I just need to fix a tire. I need to pay an electric bill, Rico. I'm not here to chase another rug on Solana. No, I need to pay an electric bill. I got real life stuff. Okay, no problem. That's what we're here for. We're here to provide products and services. So you take that loan from all that asset backing that's been going on, right? And you off ramp that onto a crypto bill payment, and we settle that for you guys in 24 to 48 hours. That's what we're investing into. That's what we're building here. That's what we're doing here. This is War on Rugs, creme de la creme right here, right in front of your face. You want to talk about War on Rugs? You want to talk about real crypto project? You want to talk about real life problems being solved? Here you go. And it's attached to something that is so bullish. When you got staking and lending, this is much more than just an off ramp project. This is much more than just letting you pay your bills. We're allowing you to take out loans against your cryptocurrency to then off ramp it to use for everyday needs. Is there anybody else marketing that out there right now? Don't worry, I'll wait. Is there anybody out there being able to market that you can make passive income by staking it? Then grab that passive income, take out a loan against it, and then if you want that passive income, off ramp it into a metal card. Is there anybody doing that? Smart lending at its finest, thanks to asset backing. So shout out to everybody that's pulled up. I see the numbers climbing up really, really nice. And we got some more for you guys. And we got a merch store coming very, very soon. Very, very nice. Because again, not a merch store just for XPX. Because yes, XPX loves the space so much that it always does something for everybody. This is not just for us, but this is for the space. Like us or not, this is for the space, everybody. Because I'm the type of person where you just got to provide so much value that the marketplace, I don't want to hear excuses of race, of likeness, of this or that. I want you to provide so much value to any marketplace, not just the crypto marketplace. I don't care what you're doing, that they got to see past anything that you think is something that people have to see on you. Provide so much value to the marketplace that the marketplace has no choice but to say, oh my God, I mean, that's too much value. We have to provide some value back to this thing. And that's what we have. We have a merch store coming very, very soon that is not only going to provide value to what we're doing, and of course, going back into the chart, going back into the project, making crypto really scalable and sustainable like it's supposed to be, but also something for the entire space, everybody. That is XPX, 10 months right here, launched off of Smart DeFi. And man, am I on one, because 10 months of a real project, 10 months of your bags being safe, 10 months of passive income, 10 months of utility, virtual cards, physical cards, non KYC payments. That's what I'm talking about, everybody. That is the war on rugs. Talk to me, everybody. Let's go. We got Smart DeFi also right here. Let's go to Smart DeFi. Let's talk about Smart DeFi. We got Volcano picking up some volume, 200K. We got Feg Token at $7.6 million market cap. The one who started it all, really, the whole war on rugs right here is that Smart DeFi, the right way, everybody. You got Love Molly, Smart Pi. Volcano token's been looking good today. A lot of volume on them. They're moving stuff around. It's looking really good. You got Smart Pi. What else do we got on here? The Space Penguins. How can we not mention the Space Penguins? You got Noma token as well. Shout out to them. All the other projects as well, man. Shout out to every SD project, contributing to the war on rugs through Smart DeFi, everybody. That's what it's all about. And if you guys can see, I have taken this thing extremely personal. Extremely personal when it comes to showing off Smart DeFi. Extremely personal to showing the gorillas that you can snatch up your XPX using your gorilla tokens or using BNB, and you guys are good to go. And we're building something that not only is part of the war on rugs, but represents Smart DeFi to the fullest. Let's go, baby. Let's go to the deck screener and bring you guys some hype that I know you guys love. I know you guys love all this stuff, and I know you guys are all hyped up, and you guys are like, oh my God, I want to get rugged. I'm joking. Let's have some fun, everybody. Let's see what you guys are buying. Let's check on BTC really quick. I'm telling you, we're seeing some new positive price action. This daily chart right here is just so beautiful. If you're like, oh my God, we barely making it. No. Right here. The market's about to turn up. The markets are about to turn up, everybody. Let's start off right here. Let's go to the deck screener. We got Captain BNB. The reason I like this project is because they got a big community, and it also highlights that, hey, even if you're getting love from, Binance, sometimes it really takes a community because they're getting a lot of love from the Binance chain. They got BNB chain, adding liquidity, doing this, doing that. And, they still got to go through their pullbacks and whatnot. You got Buckazoid and Captain BNB doing stuff together. Nice. Very nice. You got Memes R. So this has been a new space that's growing right here. Shout out to them. I see them. You got Captain BNB doing their thing. And at the end of the day, it's just a community, right? It's a community that's very powerful, and they're bringing hype to the BNB. They're bringing hype to the BNB chain. Get that XPX card, go off ramp your gains, and be a winner. I honestly think that if you have decided that you're going to say, hey, I'm a winner in the space, one of the puzzle pieces that you got to have is a card. You want to be financially free, but are you free to spend your finances? You guys can go stake your crow for 10,000 years if you want to and use a crypto.com card and let the gatekeepers gatekeep you all over again, or you can support one of your own. Up to you. Is it going to change anything? Nah. We're going to do this no matter what. But this is what you want to do. So we got Captain BNB. Shout out to this community. They pull up nonstop. I seen Lisa in here earlier. They're at 3.5 million. All they got to do is break 5 million and really get over 10. And this whole thing will be ignited once again. I'm rooting for the community. This community is staying resilient, and you got to, be able to see these communities that have the power to just hold on to dear life for this right here. So when the market turns back around, this pumping back up, BNB back over 600, back over $700. That's what we want to do. That's what we want. We want to get established right now. I really think that a lot of these projects on BNB that have just recently been listed or getting exposure from the BNB chain are going to see some pumps. How high? I don't know. I'm not sure, everybody. But I do think that they have some potential. I'm going to go over some more BNB plays, and then we'll go over your favorite Solana plays, and we'll check some things out. But here we got Mubarak, another great example. Bro, say I got a special place. I keep mines in my sleeve too, bro. I keep mines up in the sleeve too. I actually can't show it because the green screen thing. But yeah, I do too. Here we go. We got Mubarak, everybody. They're getting people like listed, or they got listed on Binance, and they still didn't pump. They got liquidity and 100K liquidity, and they still didn't pump. That is a clear indication that the market is waiting for this. When this market turns around and you see this 50 moving average going like this, and it curls back up and it's coming this way, and you see these candles start to trade on top of this like this, and it comes to this 96K range, it goes to 100K range, that's what you're going to want. That's what you're going to see when you're going to see these Mubaraks. You're going to see Feg token. You're going to see all of these plays definitely start to pick it up. It definitely keeps it clean. I know. Let's see. So that's where we're at right now. We got Mubarak. Mubarak, great BNB meme coins. If you're looking for some that are solid, we're gonna bring you some sketchy ones. We just posted one in the Money Bags alert on Solana that was like momentarily lived, and man, I didn't touch Solana for a couple months, and I gave that one a shot, and it was like the same thing. It was like whoop, that fast, and I only did one Solana. I mean, just to see what it would do, and I'm like that fast. I'm like man, after 2 months of not touching it, it's like my XPX. I like my passive income. I like my Feg token. I like that idea of I don't got time to be sleeping with one eye open. I don't think it's that peaceful. Not all money is good money, everybody. Some of that ruggy money, some of that stuff, I don't got time to add any extra gray hairs. These right here, these meme coins, like them or hate them, whatever you might feel, they're listed on Binance. They will see their, pop come back all over again. This is the lowest that these things can go. It actually got listed over here. All this was before the listing, got listed, and it's been going down. The thing is that I know it is going to surprise everybody out of nowhere. So this is Mubarak, everybody. Okay, let's see what else we got. This is one that's gonna hurt everybody. Here it goes, 13 million. I think you guys are gonna wait. I've been telling you guys, this is true war on rugs. You guys can keep chasing these rugs, or you can start to. The last month or so, I've been giving you guys some solid plays that are probably not moving the most exciting, or um, Jeet Lana. Yeah, I can't do that, man. I'm gonna pass out a gift for the 7 viewers. Nice, man. Profit Bear, that short that I did for Jesus Coin is doing really good. I think it's already into thousands of views. So shout out to your community, because the whole Jesus Coin community pulled up to that short really strong, and we're gonna bring you guys up again, and we'll make another short for you guys. But the whole community pulled up so strong to that short, and it's getting just an amazing amount of views. But great community, man. I appreciate you, and bring me some gifts, man. I really do. This is a great community right here for sure. So if you guys are listening over on X, you guys are missing out on the you guys are missing out on the gifts over here from Jesus Coin, everybody. And we'll bring you guys up next. We're gonna freestyle this thing. We're gonna have some fun. This right here is an undervalued gem. I don't know if you guys are gonna wait till it says 100 million. I don't know if you're gonna wait. I don't know. If you continue to chase rugs, what's gonna happen is you're gonna miss out on your .coms. Appreciate that, man. The gifted 5 members. That's amazing. That's epic. Oh my god, that looks so good, man. I love seeing that everybody got these. Nice. That's cool. So right here, this is a play right here that if you're just chasing nonstop rugs, you're gonna miss out on this arena token right here. I've been telling you guys about it since $10 million market cap, $11 million market cap, $12 million market cap, $13 million market cap. Now I know chasing some of these other fun things that shoot up in market cap super fast is super exciting, but you don't want to miss out on a project like this that's providing this much use case and letting people stream, and it's not going to do really good. Appreciate it, man. I really do. Appreciate it, all the gifteds. That's amazing. Appreciate it, man. But this right here, this is what this arena, people are tipping arena, people are tipping crypto. What I like about this is that for me, this is giving us a lot of exposure to people that have not talked about crypto or seem to know about crypto. Nice. I love seeing that, all those gifteds going out, man. I appreciate that. That's really what it's all about, because I know YouTube, once you're a member, you definitely get the bell notification. So shout out to all the channel members pulling up nonstop, and shout out to all the gifts. That's epic. 7 for 7. I love it. Right here, this arena token, man. We got Jesus Coin next. So definitely get the Jesus community to pull up. That short is doing fantastic, and we got to show you guys some love. This is what we're talking about. The arena token on a discount that's providing streaming services. That could be the next Facebook. What? $13 million market cap? What happens when this is sitting at $1 billion? When all of Facebook, and you get your Kai Cenats, your iShowSpeed, and people are streaming on this. There's going to be a wave, and people are going to be buying arena to tip their favorite streamers, and it's just going to make the price of this go up. So don't worry, keep chasing the rugs, and I'll keep bringing this up. I know it's not that exciting during these times, but I'll show you guys. This is where it goes. Where you get those names, I haven't seen those guys ever. We'll accept next level cash. Yeah, we'll accept next level cash. Yeah, it does it randomly. It does the gifts randomly. I wonder, maybe some of these people watch low key and they don't say nothing and they're really watching. I'm not sure how they determine who they get the gifts, who gets the gifted ones or whatnot. But right here, this is Arena Token. Arena at 13 million. I'll be telling you guys, I'm sure, when it's at 30 million and you guys are like, oh my God, Rico, I should have been, oh my God. It's like AVAX right now is cheap, $20. It's going to go up. Forget everything else. Get XPX, get FEG token, get AVAX, and get Arena right now. And now I'm going to add one more. Jesus coin. You're like, what? You're adding more? It's like, yeah, I'm adding more. I could do that, everybody. We got AD pulling up and letting everybody know how he feels. That's why we got AD. Let's let's bring up Jesus coin. This community pulled up strong to the short. And what's nice is because you guys, let me see where that short's at right now. I mean, it's one of the shorts that's just going crazy right now. You guys are doing fantastic on it. It's getting crazy amount of views. Yeah, it's at 604 views, that one. The other one is at 200 and something views. So combined, there's already, over 1,000 views of people hearing about Jesus Coin on these shorts. And it's just being, and you guys are doing fantastic on reposting it and leaving comments and stuff. But if you guys go to that short right now, it's that one has 604 views, the one I posted yesterday, and the other one has 200 and something. That's an extra 1,000 people that could probably hear about the potential of Jesus Coin, man. That's what's cool about this project right here. So let's talk about Jesus Coin, which I was talking about you, Prophet Bear. Maybe your ears were ringing. That's probably why you pulled up, man. Happy Easter, Jesus's resurrection, Sunday tomorrow. Happy 420 as well, which is crazy. All of that lining up together, right? And what's nice is that Prophet Bear, I was just talking about you earlier today because today's XPX's birthday. 10 months of not rugging. You guys have been here longer than us. You guys have been here almost 2 years. Wow. Praise the Lord. Amen. And Prophet Bear, I think when we make that connection, a lot of people, even from XPX, were saying, that they'll be one of the first people to donate when we set that up for you guys. So, a little bit of the conversation that I was having during the community hour with the project was about, Jesus Coin and projects like that, and providing the vehicle for, the future of cryptocurrency. And you guys actually came up because, somebody's going to do it. Somebody's going to do this for, either Jesus Coin or this church or the next church, but that's definitely what's going to happen. And I think if we do this now and we lay the foundation, we can actually go a lot further, everybody. We can go a lot further. I like that you guys have this buy with Moon card and Slingshot. That's pretty cool. You guys could have where people can donate as well to the church on here with our plugin, making it a lot easier for you guys. But this is very nice, man. This is a project that I'm bullish on. And I think that there's a lot of reasons for you to be bullish on it. Obviously, they have an amazing community. Obviously, this is a narrative that is, you want it you want it to be done by the right people. Like you want Prophet Bear doing this and not somebody else just coming into the space to do this for some kind of, reasons with malice or something like that, right? We don't want that. So the fact that we have the legit one, we have great people behind us and it's representing this the way that it should be represented is absolutely amazing. And I think that we just continue to expand on this. This is a great meme and no disrespect. Obviously everybody knows this is what we're doing. But let's see what else we got right here. So celebration of Easter, Jesus Coin's second birthday. We want you to know what Jesus has done for you. We will be reposting your testimonies through April, all the way through April 25th. One testimony will be selected to win 333 in Jesus. So, okay, this is cool right here. And this is why we cover this all the time, everybody. I don't want anything but to spread the name of Jesus. And you know what, bro? I know that, man. I truly know that you have a great community, and I want this. Like I said, you want this done by the right people. I'm sure there's going to be a whole religious meta that happens, and maybe some not so. I like that. That's good. Block it out and get everybody's attention. It worked. I scrolled back up. It worked. They're like, hey, what are you looking at? Where Jesus Coin? That's what you're looking at. It worked. That's good. That's good. I love that. So very nice. But yeah, we want to be the ones that usher this in and actually make it happen. And I think we're right there. I think we're really close to that. And I'm pretty sure we're going to make that happen. We got Mikey as well, Jesus is King. And Prophet Bear, I think you would be surprised how many donations we would be able to set with the amount of exposure that we get on this channel, the amount of people that actually rock with Jesus, and um, just the vehicle, man, and really the amount of exposure that we have to people with crypto and making it happen. I'm sure that we would hit some numbers that could be used for some really good things for the church and for your community. And at the end of the day, XPX is stepping into the right era of providing these vehicles for people to transact, and at the same time, you're revolutionizing the way that all of this works. That's really what it comes down to. Because I'm letting you know right now, you will see people scanning QR codes inside of churches to their collection baskets, and those QR codes can be established already starting right away. But it's up to us. It's up to us to lay the foundation on rock and bedrock, as I like to say, and not on sand. There's going to be some sandy people coming into the space that want to just only do wrong. But the fact that we can build this on bedrock and send it the right way, it'd be perfect, because I know for a fact that it takes the right people to fill the gaps. I have this part, you have that part. I have the peanut butter, you got the jelly. We put it together and we see what the magic happens, right? That's really what it comes down to. Before corporate America and the corporations, the gatekeepers come in and, you know, snatch it all up and make it their own thing. But we're here to make it ours. And I'm very bullish on Jesus Coin. Let's promote this right here for them one more time, just in case you guys are tuning in. So, in celebration of Easter and Jesus Coin's second birthday, we want to know what Jesus has done for you. So, you guys can very easily post a testimony right here and get $333 in Jesus Coin. I have a good amount of Jesus Coin that I have not touched. It's just sitting there in that wallet. I'm a firm believer that you guys will take this thing all the way. And it's not a matter of when, it's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. And I think as we develop and push this thing into the future, the better it's going to be. And I think we're reaching those next phases and these next chapters of development, and where we want to usher these things in. And let's do it. Let's do it. I'm very bullish. So you guys got some money sitting on the table. Go over here and leave your testimony. It could be something really good. So make sure you guys come over here, show them some love, and do your thing, man. So that is Jesus Coin sitting at 8.7 million dollar market cap, headed towards a $10 million market cap, and this is most likely what's going to happen. They've already gone to $100 million market cap. That's what's going on. That's what's going on, and they can do it again. All it takes is for the right market caps to be broken, the right momentum to pick up, and you will see where it turns all around. You will literally see where it turns all the way back around, everybody. So, $23 million market cap, FOMO would definitely come back in. You might even get some non-believers to join in right around this $23 million market cap, everybody. So that is Jesus Coin. Hallelujah, everybody. Let's give you guys that, man. Let's go ahead and shift gears. Let's bring up some more. That's easy 10x. That's what's crazy, bro. Easy 10x on the table. There's so many easy 10x with great projects, but people love getting rugged. I'll tell you that. People love getting rugged. They'll go into spaces and they'll say all these things, but they don't even mean these things. They just want to rug each other. It's like, oh my God, I'd rather talk about something like this, that you guys are actually doing the right thing. And not only that, but also offer some resources to take this to the next level, to take us to the next level together. It's not, one person, not the other, but really take both of us to the next level. And I mean, that's a huge amount of marketing that we get to do as far as what we get to do. So that is Jesus Coin in a nutshell. Let's see what else we got. What are you guys buying? Let me know down in the chat. It's all good, Mikey. It's all good, brother. Let's see what else we got on here. What are you guys buying right now? Let's see on ETH what the top 10 coins are. Let's go through a top 10 scenario. We might even check out Shiba Inu, check out some of the easy ones. I call this one super early. I call this one extremely, extremely early. And look at what happened to this one. all the way up to 1.5 billion. Can it turn it back around? I think that a lot of these plays are going to do the Floki. Appreciate you, TK. This is where we're at right now. This Mog play is a solid play still. These are the ones that have potential. They're already proven their stuff. They got their people behind it already. Let's see what else we got. We're gonna go through the top 10. Maybe we'll just see what we got. Let's see where we're actually. Let's go to Pepe. Pepe's at 3.1 billion. You know, is it done? Looks like it found support over here. Pepe coin finding support around $3 billion market cap. Probably coming lower to 1.5 billion, possibly. But went up all the way up to 12 billion. Can it do it again? You guys let me know down in the chat. Can Pepe coin go all the way up to $12 billion market cap once again? Here we go. Don't tread on memes. That's a nice one, man. That's memeable right there. They got good memes. Tell you that. Don't tread on memes. This is super memeable. I love this right here. That's a good meme. Snake frog. I don't know if we've done that one. I don't know if we've seen that one yet, everybody. Here we go. Binance earned 10%. That's the thing. You got all this love. And these things are not done. Pepe Coin is one of those that I remember when everybody was mad about meme coins. I was one of the only ones. You guys can go all the way back and check. It was like during the last bear market, I was like the only one talking about meme coins. People were like almost didn't want to come on and talk about them with me because yeah, the potential that they had. And this thing just came to life. Pepe coin right here, everybody. Pepe coin. Definitely not done holding $3.1 billion market cap. I would not sleep on these. These are easy X's, nothing life changing money, but if you put 100 grand in, you can make another 100 grand off of it if it goes a lot higher, that's for sure. But unruggable projects. These are somewhat unruggable. They're not gonna, right now all those fresh ones are the ones that are dangerous. Okay, what else we got? Okay. Jesus coin is trending 24 on ETH. That's nice. Okay, shout out to Jesus coin. You guys shook up the space today. That's nice. I like that. Let's go to BNB. Let's go to the top 10 on BNB. We'll and see what we got going on, and then we'll go to Solana as well. We'll G G Lana, and we'll see what's going on over there. So we got Ducky at 3 million. We got a couple other plays. Let's see if I'm noticing anything. Captain BNB trending number 11. That's cool. These are doing pretty good. The market is watch how this thing's going to kind of spring load because that's what's going on right now as far as we're finally breaking over that 50 moving average on a daily, but it's going to take like a couple more weeks where the buying pressure is definitely a lot more built up, right? And that's why we got the war on rugs. That's why we got smart DeFi, baby. So right here, nothing too crazy going on as far as I can just see, just scanning over. Um, Nothing too like a distinctive meta. I think Solana does a good job of letting you identify metas because you'll see a lot of the same stuff almost being dropped. And we'll just go right here. This is Duco. But if we go to Solana, you'll kind of see a familiar pattern, right? And that'll kind of let you know what's going on. So we got that same, they're still holding on to this meta right here. This kind of meta, this cartoon, Japanese meta or whatnot, anime stuff. And I feel like that's the meta that you got as far as options. You're going to have your Easter egg meta, of course. You're going to have all your 420 meta because obviously tomorrow's 420. So look forward to all your 420 meta and if you're in the mood to gamble, all your 420 meta and all your Easter meta is going to be probably your 1 or 2 day plays, right? So got Wizard, again, looking like some anime. That looks pretty cool. Liquidity's there, market cap's there. This could be something right here. It's kind of pumping up out of nowhere. Could be something going on right here with this little wizard guy. So if you're looking for a Solana play, check out this wizard right here. Could be something here. How long does it last? I'm not sure. How long is it going to go for? I'm not sure. I don't know. I went to try a Solana play just the other day, one Solana, and I was like, oh, I'm out of here. I don't like it. I just don't like the way it makes me feel. It had like you have to be a little bit It's a certain psyche that likes it. It's too PvP for me. It's too slimy. It has moments where it's just like there's no like end goal. It's just like whatever's happening right there, just to like wreck whoever's the next person to wreck. It's just not who I am. But is there potential to win? Yeah, but you got to take it like with a grain of salt. You can't apply the same attitude to Feg token or XPX that you do to everything else, or vice versa. Maybe you're somebody who just likes that, right? Maybe a long term holding play is not for you because you like to jump in and out. So that's where you have plays like this. So I think right now, pretty good stream. 300 people live with us. Whoo! If you hold so new decent token launching soon, there you go. And jump in, jump out. Every time there's a new launch, it's always going to do good. That's what that's what's going on right now in Solana is that people are addicted to the new launches, new launch, new launch, new launch, new launch, new launch, new launch, CTO, the new launch, CTO, 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 and trust me, I just tried it 2 days ago. I even posted it in the Money Bags alert, and that fast that I tried it was that fast that I was out. And I'm not saying that you can't hit on them. I mean, I look at it, I see it, but you got to have like inside scoop. You really do, and you got to have inside scoop, and it's not even all the time guaranteed. This is where I think we're at, everybody. I think that if we time this correctly, we'll have some nice potential to see the market rally very, very soon with the BTC breaking over the 50 moving average and the whole market kind of igniting. If you're a project that launched already, you'll start to see a lot of new momentum coming into the market and possibly some volume coming into your project. If you're a new launch, you'll see volume come into it no matter what, right? You're going to have those moments of, we can find some new launches right now that'll do relatively well because either like this is not a new launch, it's CTO'd. So 10 days ago, I guess it's not that new considering, but it consolidates and this is them getting all the snipers out and then they pump it up. You would never know this. By the time you hear this, we're already late because they've been doing this behind the scenes. They've been getting it here behind the scenes until eventually you find out about it over here and then you're fighting for dear life and stuff. But those who got in over here are the ones who really got in. Now, if you can find some good Solana plays, low market cap, and you feel like it's a good narrative, a good meta, then by all means take it to the next level. But I would tread lightly, right? Tread lightly. 1 second. There we go. There we go. Kang Coin. I'm still bullish on your new launches, man. I'm bullish on your new Solana launch. I want everybody to do good. I want people to understand that when these new launches come out, they actually it's easy for them to pump up really fast, but you got to play it right. We got Roar pulling up. Haven't seen you guys in a while. How you guys been, man? You guys almost got to that $10 million market cap and held above it. So Roaring Kitty's up in the house. For sure. We got a nice stream, man. Very nice stream today. Very solid stream. And overall, I mean, great market, everybody. Let this market do its thing right here. It's basically ready to fall into our lap. This is what we've been waiting for. Is this 50 moving average to turn green? And it's now green in like months. So the fact that we have this right now turning green and we have this gap right here that can be filled. You guys see, and we have this red line where it's like a magnet. It likes to get pulled to this. I can very easily see that this price action curls up. Over a couple weeks period. Especially we're leading into May, quantitative easing. Rate cuts, all that stuff, compounded on top of the market being ready to rally. That's perfect. That is perfect. That's what have a lot of potential to see is the market essentially turn up to the next level. This is where, kicking up a little bit of marketing might be good. Back around 96,000, marketing will look good. I mean, very easily. If you guys do a little bit of marketing around here, a little bit of stuff like that, you guys are going to see it like start to get some traction for sure. For sure, everybody, for sure. A Quads, yeah, I've heard good things about you, man. I've heard good things about you through TK. Shout out to you guys and what you guys are doing. Your token hub, your Web3 hub, no token, but definitely something to check out. Yeah, man, I've heard good things about it. and even working on some things to later offer some more suites for everybody like that, right? So definitely see you guys. Maybe we can get you up on a live stream and stuff like that. If you guys got some solid things going on and what you guys are doing, and maybe there's something there. Maybe there's something there. Maybe there's something there, right? Maybe there's something. I want to know. The only way to know is to go check and explore. But definitely heard some good things about you guys, and definitely seeing what you guys are doing. So shout out to you guys. Keep doing your thing. You know, this is the war on rugs. So we definitely want to have, great projects, whether it's on the BNB chain, whether it's on the Solana chain, whether it's on the ETH chain. We definitely want to highlight great projects that are not rugging the communities, saying one thing for 10 months and doing another. Because I think at this point, I think it's pretty easy to see who's going to keep just talking about stuff and not doing it. Hopefully, you guys can see that. I mean, I'm not big on hoping them and hoping on stuff. Because if I told you I hope I can land the plane, I'm pretty sure you would be pretty irritated with that. But if I tell you I know I'm going to land the plane, you're like, okay, that sounds a lot better. But if I tell you, hey, AD, I hope I'm going to land the plane, you're like, oh, whoa. What do you mean you hope? I need you to say that you know you're going to land the plane. So hopefully you guys, again, using a little bit of hope there for you guys because it sounds is publicly accepted. But again, I would not want somebody to tell me they hope they can land the plane. But I want you guys to be able to find the great projects and be able to, determine which ones are the great ones. There's some out there that honestly, they're just going into spaces telling you guys what you want to hear. I need you guys to look up already. It's been how many months? Have they done anything that they said they're gonna do? If they have not, it's time to move along. Okay, it's echo chambers of rug roulette. It's boring already. It's time to like Fect to retire was saying earlier. Let's get a space where it actually rallies a chart. Where actually, it's not like this like exit liquidity thing going on anymore. It's old already. It's time to highlight great projects. So if A quads are as a great project and you guys are doing great things, then we want to highlight great communities and people who highlight great projects and stuff like that. That's what we want, right? So finding them on Solana, finding them on BNB, finding them on ETH is very, very important. What if ETH is still shit? Oops. When BTC is at 93K, is marketing still a good idea? You want to pick up the rally. I think for ETH, getting over 2K is where you start seeing where it starts to make sense, right? Where you start to feel that like people are like, okay, we're doing it, right? It's like those thresholds always kind of change for every token, but I think ETH will feel a little bit more bullish over 2K. I think BNB will feel a little bit more bullish over 650 because they start getting it's all about, when ETH gets to 2K, everybody's going to try to front run and say, oh, it's going to go to 3. It's finally broke over 2K. It's going to 21 and it starts looking bullish at 21, 22. So if people start to pile in, right, they get greedy and they want to push it up where it pushes the price higher. Aquads isn't a token, but a platform. Yep, for sure. I seen it. I went to their website that you sent me. So, which is nice. It's not a token, so it's not like shilling something that's another rug or something. But right here, same thing with like BNB. We get BNB over 700 and starting to go towards 800. Woo! BNB plays are going to be feeling crazy good. We're just waiting for this, and it's happening right now. It's happening right now. This 50 moving average is happening right now. Just gotta break above it, which we are. We're technically above it when it's green. We're above it. We stay above it. We come up in here. 96,000 BTC, $2,000 ETH, 650, 670, $680 BNB, $180 Solana, $190 Solana, going towards 200. Even the Solana plays are going to be a lot more happy. And we're right there. We're literally right there where things are about to turn around. So long as BTC stays above this 50 moving average and we start to have this, this thing curl up like this and the candles stay trading above it, we're going to be looking really good, right? And we're seeing that the candles are finally breaking above since February, since right here, we've been in a downtrend. We've been in a straight downtrend since that moment. So we've made it. This is the last hurrah. This is where you got to finish. Dig deep, where you space out and you just get it done because we're right here, everybody. We're right here. Jesus literally the king of this war on rugs. I love it. Only the righteous are truly rewarded. I believe that, brother. I mean, that's why I do everything to the book, man. I mean, the company side of XPX, the token side of XPX, everything is on a point. I mean, I want everything that I do to be on point with doing it the right way because that's just how life is. You can try to pretend like you can avoid, you know, accountability, but you can't, man. So just, keeping your karmic thing good and doing right and being good and being righteous in the space by your friends and by the way that you operate. There's a lot of slimy people in this space. There's a lot of grimy people, shady people, wishy-washy people in this space. You can see them. And the best thing to do is get away from them so you don't start acting like them, right? Because a lot of times, what happens is you try to compete with how they are and then you fall right into the trap. The best thing to do is stay doing things the right way, be a righteous person, do things the right way, and the right things will happen to you, you know? I will send a funny meme on your X live post. Send it. Send it. And we're about to send everything, everybody. So if you've been bearish all this time, pretty good reason to be. You've been shorting nonstop, getting some good shorts. I don't blame you. Really, really nice. But get ready for this excitement of this confirmation going in this direction. And once we start to add a little bit more indicators, it starts to become a little bit more clear what we got going on. See right here, daily chart, we got the SAR, parabolic SAR giving us those dots on the bottom, bullish. We're breaking above the 200 moving average. We broke above the 50 moving average. These are two very strong moving averages. And you can see when we break above the 200, we get this green cloud. When we're underneath it, we get a red cloud, right? And we were underneath the 200 moving average for a while. That's why I was even that much more bearish. But right now, we zoom in. We're about to break the 200 moving averages next. So very, very nice. You should launch a token on Solana too. There's crazy volume there. Yeah, I could. I could do that. I don't want to get rugged. Sometimes communities rug projects as well. I would want to make sure that it could, be sustainable. I don't want to launch rugs. I don't want to rug people. If it was, I wish that, we can incorporate the right way to even get people to buy XPX using their Solana because we're a great project. But we'll see. We'll see. Something that we could possibly do in the future. Maybe do some types of tokenomics that makes it work or whatever on the Solana chain to pay back the BNB chain or something like that. I don't know. Something maybe in the future we could do. But it has to make sense where it's a scalable, real project and for the future, not just like we scream until we rug each other. Like, no, I'm over it. I don't want to do that no more. There's a lot of people that find that super entertaining. I want communities that want to build something for retail that comes in so we can be wealthy. Wealthy is better than rich. That's what we're going for. So nice stream, man. I mean, close to 400 people live with us. Shout out to everybody who pulled up the war on rugs. Very, very exciting to be able to fulfill this 10 months together, everybody. Shout out to you guys celebrating Easter, enjoying the weekend. You guys see, man, doesn't matter what holiday it is. You guys got a dev that's going to pull up. I launched this on Smart DeFi. This is the war on rugs. This is a project that is showing off Fake Tokens' flagship product, Smart DeFi. This is a project that continues to deliver back to back to back to back. And we got a merch store coming very soon. And we got more utility that I've been testing out all week. Yesterday, took the day off, did some IRL stuff, and even was testing out more utility, more pay utility. So when the time's right, these things will be released. They'll be marketed correctly. So make sure you guys tap in. You guys know the BTC conference is coming up. You guys got that? Bam, that's coming up. Ooh, right there. You guys know what's up. Where's it going to be? Here in Las Vegas, of course. Who else is going to be there? Your project, XPX, is going to be there. So make sure you guys tap in with us. You guys don't want to miss out, everybody. We're going to keep building for the future. This is the war on rugs. XPX marks the spot. Marks the spot, everybody. You guys have a fantastic day. It's almost hard to say goodbye, but I want you guys to enjoy your weekend. Stop hearing me rant about how bullish I am on the market, ready to turn around. But we've made it, everybody. We made it through the hard part. Let's just follow through, get back above some market caps to prove to everybody that we're serious about going higher, and you guys will see the rest just follow. So just send it, everybody. Just send it. That's what it's all about. So much love and respect to everybody pulling up. 10 months. I really appreciate the whole team, the community that's been supporting us, the gorillas that support us, and we're here to support the whole space. So definitely tap in with us. XPX, Rico, You are my Vegas nerve. I behave, Prophet Bear. You'd be surprised. I behave. Even though I live in Vegas, I behave. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to a conference. That's something that I'd rather do instead of living the Vegas life that most people want to live. It's like, man, there's so much money that comes in through here. It's like, I want to be something that provides something to capitalize on that. That's why XPX was started, man. During the bear market, I just saw everybody still driving Lambos, still swiping cards, still pumping gas, still, using their Visa, using their MasterCard. It's like, okay, we need a project that's just around that. That's what we need. You know, Vegas didn't care there was a bear market. So that's what we're building out right now, something that makes sense no matter what the markets are. That is XPX, everybody. I'm sure that people were still going to church, bull market or bear market, right, Profit Bear? I'm sure people are still doing, donations and, contributing to the church, bull market or bear market, right? So that's where things make sense, where, it helps you be relevant during any market conditions. And that's why these tools and services that we provide are crucial for a project to be sustainable long term and make sense no matter what. You should always be, able to receive and transact money and cryptocurrency. So XPX Pay, shout out to the community and to the team. Again, 10 months, fantastic success. We're 2 months away from a whole year of a real project providing real use case, everybody. And we're at a discount at almost 600K market cap. If you got some BNB sitting around, you want to make some passive income, go load up on XPX, stake it, and start to receive those rewards. If you guys don't want to do that, at the very least, like, comment, and subscribe, and continue to come back